All right, this is 2025 watch list for July 8th and July 7th trade review. So let's get into it. So today, or let's just get into the action. So QQQ distribution day number 2. Pretty much everything was heavy market wide, but my positions actually acted pretty well. So let's go over my new buy. Let's go over my watch list for tomorrow. Let's go over my new buys first. So this is the first day that I've not been getting just absolutely destroyed on new buys. As you can see, there's a lot more white here than there is red, like back here. So that's a positive. I'll mark that as a positive for now. Today we bought, or I got stopped on Tiger, so I bought Tiger a few days ago. Bought it this day. Thought it was decent risk reward. Got stopped out today. Broke down. So stopped on that. I took NAK today. This was a for fun trade. I didn't actually I used like no size, and I was just doing this for fun. So I was just testing a new strategy I had been working on. So basically, or a variation. So basically, EP setup, right? Buy it through the 1 minute high. But instead of using the low a day, I used like this kind of support level right here. I used 169 as my stop. I got shaken out and it never went back to that low. But again, I had no size on it. It didn't really matter. It was just kind of doing it to see what would happen. So I did get stopped out of this, but it didn't really like make a meaningful advance anyways. It's up like 2% from the buy spot. So got stopped on this. Traded decently big volume. Yeah. Connell, so coin. Now, as you guys already know, I already own coin. I'm coin from back here, but I wanted to rebuy some shares on the high of the inside day break. So, or the inside week break. So come to the daily chart, this level right here. Go to a 5-minute chart. I just bought it through the level. I didn't use the opening range highs or anything. I just bought it through the line, bought it, and then just reverse. But held low a day so far. We'll see what happens. Bitcoin's pretty kind of weak, so we'll see if it can hold or not. But that's what we got so far. We did that, but we did that with Connell. So yeah, here's my average. Just bought through the level, stopped low a day. Risked about not very much. I risked 0.25% of my equity. We have I'll get into my positions in a second. So bought that, and then I bought LEU. Pretty simple concept with this one. You had the high of the thin day on low volume, and then you also had the high of the inside week back here, and it went through both levels today. I bought a full position right here, and I sold half into strength, I think around here. because at the time, like, the market was really showing weakness. Or that was back here. The market was really showing weakness, and I wanted to protect myself, so I sold half right here for a small gain, lock in some profits, lower my risk, but I still have half my position. Pretty clean setup. You know, I'll gladly add back my shares on a pullback back to my average. But for now, that's what we got. So, cool stuff. Other positions, QUBT today made new highs. Made new highs out the gate. Completely rejected. Came back down. Closed above the 5-day. I'm giving it today's low. Goes below today's low. Out of there. Holds today's low. I'm in there. I'll stay in it. It'd be great if it just gave like an inside day or maybe like 2 days of sideways, 3 days of sideways. It would look really, really good. I'd add into it again. But it hasn't done anything wrong yet. Not great action, but, you know, my stop's above break even, so I'm not really worried about this thing. I'm just going to let it do its thing. SRM, we bought this on Thursday of last week. Closed strong. Came back down today to below my average. Came right back up. Worked off that 10-day. And, yeah, made new highs today. So up a little bit of money on this one. Next level for this would be the high of this thin week right here. Which coincides with this clear level right here. If we can get above that, I think this thing really has some juice. This thing can have some good juice to make an explosive move. And we'll see what happens with it. But overall, pretty solid day. Glad it saw new highs. And yeah. Next up, we got SOXX, or aka SOXL. Still have half my position. Pretty simple. I'm literally just showing this with the 10 moving average. I have it from this day. You can see my average for 2301. So yeah, like back, like right here. Oh yeah, sorry. So you can see my average. Stop is break even. Just showing it with the 10. You know, whatever happens, happens on it. IBIT, we almost got stopped out today. Probably going to stop out tonight, maybe. Closed below the 5. Wicked off the 10. I might close it when Bitcoin if Bitcoin closes below this 10 moving average, I might just close at least half the position, and then decide what to do with it. I mean, I'm almost. I should probably just hold it at this point, but. We'll see. We'll see. I'll figure out what to do with it. If it's going to bottom, it's going to bottom here. If it doesn't, then yeah, I'll probably just hit the you know, hit the road. So tomorrow, core. This is a true 5-star setup, I think. This is my top watch for tomorrow. If you look at this thing, we have a clean linear move up, sideways consolidation. Instead of correcting via price, this really just corrected time. You know, only pulled back like 20% after making an incredible 500% move, and it's only corrected 20%. So lower highs, you know, you kind of have like higher lows like this, if you will. You know, you can kind of see it. Higher lows, lower highs, clean inside candle, right on that 20 moving average. you know, hit it perfectly, closed right above it, came back up, put in a good day, and then now, you know, market pulled back today, and CoreWeave held up very, very well. So, I think this is a 5-star setup. I'd have to say it's tight. It made a linear move. It's corrected time, not price. I think this is a really, really clean one. Top watch for tomorrow. And next we have PL. I tried to buy it on the gap up day. It squatted, came back up. Now it's put in an inside candle. Not sure if this is the best setup in the world, but I do think it could be good. Yeah, I think it could be decent. So we'll see. You had Rocket Lab made new highs today. So maybe it could pull an iron where, you know, iron went and it shook me out, and then thin day, and then it just went. So, you know, went, shook me out, up, thin day, and then, you know, could have just blasted off some new highs. We'll see what happens. But I do think it's not terrible. It's pretty solid, I think. So that's really all I got. LMND I'm watching, but like this, I think this needs more sideways. Day trade strategy, I won't even get into that. But I have NAC and BMNR for my day trade strategy. And yeah, that's all I'm really watching. So thanks for watching this video. Again, just kind of seeing how Bitcoin reacts here. You have the 200 moving average on the hourly chart. Like this should be a very clean level that you want to hold. If you lose this with some volume, yeah, something like this could get a lot more downside. So we'll see what happens with it. Yeah, that's all I got though. That's all I got. So CoreWeave for tomorrow, PL maybe. In terms of risk per trade, it depends how we open up tomorrow, but I'm thinking, depending on my stop on CoreWeave, I'll do 0.5% or 1/4%. PL, I would only do 1/4%. But in terms of traction, still not really getting traction, although it's like some, but I'm not getting traction, I'd say, but I'm also not getting stopped out. So I would consider that some improvement. And I think if I had some better buy selection, you wouldn't have a couple of these red names in here. But I digress. But I'll take not getting stopped out as a positive sign going forward. And yeah, so that's what I'm watching for tomorrow. Nothing too crazy. Keeping it simple. And yeah, thanks for watching.